everyone, welcome to Jie Podcast. So the year is ending. When this when this podcast is posted, it'll be like the 30th of December. So yeah, like the last 2 days of the year. So today we're going to do something cheesy again. Talk about New Year's resolutions, our reflections, and our goals for the next year.
Yes.
Okay.
So, okay. Let's start with how you feel about this year.
Okay.
You spent most of this year overseas. I mean, yes. That you didn't
except
spend
3 weeks in Singapore. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I mean the bad stuff out of the way. This year my grandma passed away, so that was sad. But apart from that, the rest of the year for me was really, really fun. I actually feel like a bit sad that I'm going back to Singapore. I feel very sad that the year is ending.
No, because you have to go back to Singapore, is it?
Yeah.
No, like in what way, that you need to find a job, or like you just prefer the life in UK?
It's because like my life here is very fun, and this year I had so many new experiences that just knowing that it's all coming to an end actually made me very, very sad. Like just a few days ago, I was like crying a bit because I was like, no.
Oh my god.
And yeah, I mean, okay, London is the physical place is not my favorite, but the people that I've met here and the things that I got to do here, I really enjoy my life here.
How's Christmas? How's the Christmas decorations? I heard in Europe it's very pretty.
I don't think. Yeah, I think because like in Singapore, right, the Christmas decorations they tend to be like in one area only, or in like
Orchard, yes.
It's in Orchard, or like maybe Vivo will have, but like in Europe or in UK at least it's everywhere. But I don't think and then they have like Christmas markets and like real Christmas markets where you can so it's much more fun. And then just this year, last year it didn't snow, but this year there was like a thick blanket of snow, so that was also very nice.
That's nice.
So how was your year?
It's not bad. Like it was good. Everything was very smooth sailing. But like it occurred to me that the working life is actually very boring.
I do you not expect that? Monotonous,
No,
right?
I didn't. Yeah, it's just a flow. Then you just go through the same flow again and again for the whole year. Yeah, but the good thing that came out of it is that I guess I had freedom in my finances. Like I could buy the things that I want, so I could live out my fangirl dream. Yeah.
Do you feel like this year you grew a lot?
Like in terms of what, intelligence, or
like whatever it is, because I was just thinking, right, while I was writing down like the notes for today, then I just realized, I feel like, I don't know, is it cause at 25 your brain just stops growing already, right? Is that the age? I don't know. Okay, that's what people say, okay, like 25 your brain is like fully developed or whatever.
But I can feel that my body is aging.
I didn't feel like my body is aging, but I did feel like I am, like, I feel like I did grow from a lot of situations. Like when I deal with unpleasant things now, I can handle it better. Which was like, a bit of like maturity that I realized. I don't know, is it maybe it's the age, or is it like just staying away?
Age.
Yeah, okay, that's good then.
I think it's the age. I learned a lot of things this year. Like work-wise, right? I was like not thrown. Okay, I was okay with it. Like my boss asked me if I wanted to do it, I said okay. So I guess it was voluntary. But okay, so I voluntarily put myself in a project that was very difficult for me. Yeah, but so far it's fine. Like I learned how to take things one at a time. Yep. Then I think my Thai improved a lot in terms of reading.
Oh, okay. Are you taking classes?
Yeah. No, it's just that I'm living my fangirl life, so I forced myself. It started from, I know Google Translate will translate the tweets wrongly, so I started to force myself to read all the tweets. So it just got better over time. Yeah, so I did
Okay.
gain something out of this fangirl life.
Okay. I guess that's good. Yeah, I did write down like some reflections, but I as I was writing it down, I was like, oh my god, this is so like a bit cheesy, a bit cringe. Okay, so my first reflection of this year, right, is that I feel this year I cared less about what people think. But like I said, I think it's because I got older. So like this year, right, I like if I wanted to be online, like last time I would be very embarrassed if someone found my project, or like just even this podcast, like if my friends of my family found it online, I would feel very embarrassed. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, I get what you mean.
this year I just like, well, it is what it is. and I think also in the past 2 years, I feel like I've been getting called fat a lot, and it used to affect me. And all these comments are from people who know me. Obviously, it's not from people who don't know me. Like, you know, sometimes if people keep saying, then I get very affected. But if I look at myself and I didn't think it in the first place, then I wouldn't like let somebody's comment change it. You know what I mean? Unless I look at myself and then I really think, well, like, I really need to lose weight, then I'll be like, yeah, fine. But then at this point, right, it's not even that I'm overweight or anything. So I'm just like, okay, I cannot don't enjoy my life and don't enjoy eating the food that I want to eat, or keep skipping meals because of this lah. And I feel like this very unhealthy mindset also, that to keep obsessing, because I feel like even now because I keep watching TikToks on people who have eating disorders, and I don't have an eating disorder, but I even though I don't have an eating disorder, I can feel the obsession with like, oh, I need to limit my food intake. So it's not something that I have overcome, but I feel like in the new year that's what I would want to like stop or like reduce, you know, because even at this point, right, yeah, I still do like, even though I don't skip meals, but I still do like intermittent fasting and stuff, because I don't know, it's like I don't feel like I'm very fat now, but like it's like I feel like I need to do it.
Okay.
That was a long spiel.
No, because like after you said it, right, I actually wrote down that my New Year resolution was to lose weight, but I say this every year. There are only 2 years that I've actually done it. Even though I say it every year.
I feel like to lose weight, right, after you lose, especially if it's a significant amount, you need to maintain that. So I know 2 people, right? Okay, I know 2 people. They lost a lot of weight. And after that, they did it by almost completely cutting out carbs. And exercising a lot. Like really. And honestly, right, I just cannot imagine myself living this type of life for a long term. I like to eat carbs. I mean not overload of carbs, but like I feel like then this extreme lifestyle, you just got to continue it forever.
The thing is that to live like that, you need a lot of time.
Do you?
Like, no, okay. Because I have a job, right? I need to work. I need to have energy. So I need to eat. And then after I work, I'm tired lah. So I exercise, but it's not very intense. So it's the easiest to diet when you have a lot of free time, I feel, personally. Like when those 2 times that I lost weight, right, was when I had nothing to do. Then I was bored enough to exercise.
Oh, I never feel bored enough to exercise. I have not felt that urge yet.
No, like, don't you feel that when you sit too long or lie down too long, you just need to run? or sweat?
I will walk.
Okay,
I will walk. I will go for a walk.
At
But
least you're moving, yeah. Any more reflections? Okay, I think I have.
yeah.
Is that I realized I need to plan my life. No, because as of last year, I was still studying. So, and then before that, I was like we were pretty much studying. And then our goal, right, was to get the PSLE
Degree.
cert, the O-level
Oh.
cert, yes, the diploma, the degree. And then now that I'm out, like I realized I have to set goals for myself. If not, I'll find life very boring. Like, if not, I wouldn't know what I'm doing. Like, why am I doing all this?
I feel like this is the quarter life crisis. This is the quarter life crisis for a lot of people, because throughout your entire life, right, you had a goal set for you, and then when you once you reach the last point, right, you're like, okay,
what do I do now?
do I just work and then die? Like, okay. I wrote that for me this year, I'm very glad that I tried a lot of different things. And that's one of the things that I really like about UK. So in the past year, right, I tried like equestrian, I tried what else I tried? Acting. I'm still taking the Korean class, tried Spanish class. You know, it's just a whole different kind, just really trying and then seeing like, oh, okay, what my options are and going for that. Because before this, right, I also thought like, okay, after I graduate from my masters, I'm gonna go back to Singapore, and then I'm just going to find a job. But then I felt like after I come here, I feel more inspired to do my own stuff as well. So like even starting this podcast, or like trying to start on YouTube, TikTok, all this kind of stuff. Like whether or not it's successful is one thing, but I'm just very glad that I even tried. Oh yeah, because I was quite afraid. I mean, like, I feel
You're
like
embarrassed to post about yourself online. Like you mentioned it earlier.
yeah, that's one thing, and also it's very. I felt like it was very embarrassing to fail. You know, like because once you get into this, right, then you start monitoring like views and likes, all that kind of stuff. And you know, when I was in secondary school, right, I did really bother about how many likes,
Instagram likes
and all that, and so when I get into this, right, you get the same problem, because it's based on views, right? It's like your whether, you know, when you're motivated to do something, if you do get like a positive response, you get more motivated to do something. But then I just remember why I'm doing it, and
which is
I just find it fun. I really find it fun. I find it fun, and I find it like, even when I edit, right, and then I watch our conversation and the things that we share, I actually find it quite interesting. Even for myself, I find it quite interesting. I find it very funny. And yeah, I mean I do it because I enjoy it, and not with the goal of earning money. Obviously, I don't think I will ever earn money off a podcast lah. Ideally, my job, I would like to get like a hosting job. I feel like that I would like that kind of thing.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I realized it was difficult to meet in groups because everyone is working. So all my friends, I have to meet them like one-on-one. And then I don't know when will be the next time I'll see all of them together.
Does that make you sad?
Yes, like I have to accept this as a fact. Actually, other people warned me about this already. They told me that it's very difficult to coordinate dates.
You know, I really that's one of the things that I feel like in Singapore and in UK, right, is very different. Because in UK, right, I always meeting people in groups, and people are very willing to meet you. Like people
Are those
very
like classmates or like?
No, I mean like, okay, like recently, Sam's classmates, then they were supposed to come to my house for Christmas Eve, but rail strikes, so that was cancelled. But I mean, like, everybody was very, we just on the spot, he asked like, oh actually you want to come to my house for Christmas Eve, and then like just last night or 2 nights ago, like my friends from church also, like a group of them came, and then we just play games. Like they're very willing to meet, because I feel like in Singapore, right? And I don't know, is this a generalization, but a lot of people, right, you need to give them plenty of notice before they are willing to meet you. You cannot, like, it's very
I cannot argue because I'm that type.
yeah, it's like you want to do something, then you're always like, oh, lazy, or I'm too lazy to go. And Singapore is such a small country already. It's like,
No, even like with my mom, I say if you want me to go out, you need to tell me at least like 1 week in advance. Because I just don't like to go out like on last minute notice.
yeah,
Yes.
but I feel like
I'm one of such people that they are talking about.
no, I feel like is true for a lot of people. So I feel like over here, right, people are just more like spontaneous. They just be like, oh, you want to go here, you want to go there. Even sometimes people ask me on the day itself, like, you want to go and watch a movie with my parents. I know it's strange, but I was like, that day I was busy. But it's this kind of thing. So I do miss that. Yeah. Then for me, another thing, like, I feel staying in UK, right, is that I really learned to talk to strangers, and I got more confidence in talking to strangers. I feel like that will go away when I go back to Singapore, though.
Yeah, we don't usually talk to strangers here.
I don't mean like stranger. I mean, like, okay, like in the church setting, right? Then, you know, in our church, there every time they say, like, go and talk to someone, and then usually we just talk
say
to
hi.
people we know, or say hi, and then we end up talking to people that we already know, like in the same cell group. But in church here, at least, like when like they are really open to talking to really getting very, very open to knowing people that you don't know. And so I didn't enjoy that at first, honestly. I also prefer talking to people I know. But then after I get thrown in that situation weekly, I was like, yeah, okay, that's fine. No, but I think it's a good
That's
thing.
nice.
But
you become more social this year.
yeah, I thought previously I was really quite sociable in Singapore, but yeah, I did become more social now.
Hey, I'm the opposite. I feel like I've become more reclusive. Then I told my friend, he said, actually, ever since you came back from Japan, right, you have became like more and more reclusive.
You mean in 2020?
Yes, then I thought it's because of COVID. It's not the Japan trip. Then he was like saying, because I spent like a lot of time on my own already. Then I know how it feels like, and then I enjoyed my own company, so I became more reclusive. Yeah, but this year for sure, I'm very sure I became more reclusive. Like, I deleted my social medias. I deleted LinkedIn. Yeah. I don't know. I just find privacy very important now. No, I have this friend, right? He's a very extremely private person. Like, he's the most private person I've ever known. And then I never understood why he lived his life like that. But now I can understand. It's just there's a freedom in living a quiet life. I don't know how to explain it to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, different strokes for different folks, indeed. Yeah. So 2 things I had to deal with this year is dealing with death. This is the first time anybody that I personally, no, that I'm close to has died. Like, anybody in my immediate family and friend circle that I know has passed away. And not only that, but because we were in different countries when it happened, different continents when it happened, it was something, because you know usually when she happened to pass away 1 week before my assessment period. So my dad, actually, he asked me if I wanted to go back to Singapore for a few days. And then I asked my mom, because it's my mom's mom that passed away. And my mom said no, just stay in UK is okay, because then we can just, call. And they did. I did attend the funeral and everything through video call, and so every day they would call me and all that. But I really don't know how I would have dealt with it if Sam wasn't here. And this grandmother, right, she had a stroke, I think she had a stroke when I was 10, so that was 15 years ago. And since then she's been like bedbound, she cannot talk. So I'm not been close to her for like 15 years. But when she died, I really felt very, very sad. I don't know if that expected, because I really didn't. She cannot talk, and and in the past 2 years, right, because of COVID, the nursing home that she was in didn't allow too many visitors. So I actually didn't even see her that much in the past few years. So that was quite difficult, dealing with death. And then during this time, usually people want to be with their family, but I was not able to. And then I remember there was one day about I think 2 days after she died, then I went to class, because for my assessment week is actually, we have to do a production, like a full production for a few days. I went to class, and then we had to do like rehearsals and everything. And the person my classmate who was in charge that day, she asked me like, oh, why are you doing here? And then I was like, I still have to rehearse. And then after that, I remember she asked me if I was okay. And then the moment she asked me if I was okay, I just remember I just stand there and I started crying. Oh, I'm crying again. Oh, this is so strange. Yeah, but that day she asked me, then I just stand there, then I started crying. Then I went home. So I paid £7 to go to class and then go back home. I was not expecting this. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Oh. Ooh. Yeah, but I mean she passed away already, so that's the end. And when I went back to Singapore, I just go to some place in Mandai, the crematorium, and then that's it. But just learning to deal with that is something I never experienced before this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Do you have any more?
Let me see. No, but it's all very like superficial stuff. I don't think I should say this after you shared your grandma story.
Say it.
I bought a expensive graduation gift for myself.
What?
I don't want to get robbed, but it's something from Dior.
Wallet?
No.
You bought a bag?
I bought a pair of shades.
What, like $500?
About 700. Hey, I don't spend that kind of money on myself, okay?
Oh no! I saw the Dior sunglasses in Europe. It was about 500.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. Treat yourself.
Yep.
So do you want me to include that or not?
Up to you.
Okay.
But not after your grandma's story.
Then why do you want me to put it?
I don't know.
Okay. Then let's just move on to New Year's resolutions, right? Okay, I want to say this, right? I don't believe in New Year's resolutions, because it just never occurred to me to really do it every year. Like, to me, New Year
if I wanted to do it, I would do. I have done it already.
Yeah.
So I've done it at that moment.
Yeah. That's exactly what I wrote here. I was like, I don't believe in New Year's resolutions or special days. I just start whenever. But I do think, right, New Year is a very good reminder for everybody to reflect. Because I think sometimes you just go, so you don't really like sit down and reflect, unless you have a lot of time, which I do. So I have a lot of reflection time this year, but a lot of people are busy, so they don't. Then okay,
but at least for this podcast, do you write something down?
Yeah, I want to be more involved in volunteering.
So have you thought about a community?
Yes, I have.
Not kids, right?
Dogs.
Okay, it matches you.
I was seriously thinking like, okay, I have two groups that I feel quite passionately about. One is old people and the other one is dogs. So I was thinking when I go back, I probably would. It's either I start volunteering in the church, but then the church usually is with kids, or yeah, or the other two. What about you?
It's nice. I want to be wiser. Like, I don't want my brain to stop growing at 25.
Have you figured out how you go do that?
I don't know, like I just hope that at the end of next year when I look back, I feel like I've learned more things. I want to lose weight. I need to lose weight. Like as of like August, September, I was like my heaviest since
what?
when I came back from Japan.
So would you try things like keto and like intermittent fasting?
No, it doesn't work. For me, it's the for me to lose weight is the
Exercise.
hardest way. It's the diet, like healthy diet and exercise. Like all these fat diet trends don't work on me. Yes.
Okay. I actually haven't tried. I haven't weighed myself in a long time. Just in case the intermittent fasting is not working. You know, I don't really want to know. Okay, so that's all for today's episode, right? You're done?
Yes.
Okay, so that's all for today's episode. So we're just doing some like reflection. So let us know. So what are your New Year resolutions or what you have enjoyed or hated in the past year? How was 2020 for you? Okay, let's say out of 10.
2020. Oh, okay.
2022.
I will give it a 10. No, you if I give it a 7, let's say if I give it a 7, means it has like room for improvement, but you can't turn back the time to improve it. So
Okay, can.
yes, I'll just give it a 10.
I'm going to say it would be an 8 for me then. I'm not asking you to make improvements. I'm just asking like how much do you enjoy out of a 10.
Okay.
But yeah, I actually let me tell you one thing that I'm very, very happy about this year. The moment Singapore government said you don't have to wear masks, the joy I felt, it was the highlight. It was one of the highlight of this year.
Why did I not thought about it? I finally went overseas after 2 years and I forgot about this. Yeah. So it's a 10.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye bye. Happy New Year.